1-0 win, always a really tough place to come, but you must be pretty delighted with your side's performance today.
Yeah, really good. I thought, I thought it was an excellent away performance against obviously what's always a very good Chester team. Offer up different conundrums for us to combat. So, yeah, we felt like we did that admirably. I think we felt like we took control of the game up until about 30 minutes, and then I thought then a little bit of complacency sat in, and they started to gather a bit of momentum themselves. So half-time 0-0 was probably a reasonable and fair result. But then, going into the second half, I thought we thoroughly deserved it. I thought we managed to get into our patterns, and we had a really great opportunity to go 1-0 up with Newts. I think they had a few chances, but yeah, it was on the balance of things, I think it was a very worthy 3 points.
And the goal coming from a player of great calibre, scores lots and lots of goals. Obviously delighted to have him at the club permanently now, but those long throws from George Kyline, they were always causing trouble, weren't they? And the sort of person you want on the end of one of those is Connor, who's never going to let you down.
Yeah, it's almost like a set piece. So yeah, we've seen a lot of teams adopt that now with us introducing it with George. But I think we just we created a lot of good openings in open play, with our patterns and things that we know that we can do, and waiting for the opportunity to present itself. So yeah, and going back to Connor, he's a natural goal scorer, isn't he? Which is why we signed him. I think all of the players last week were disappointed. A lot of people around us gave us a bit of a pass, as it probably wasn't how the scoreline suggested, but we knew we needed to be better in possession. I think tactically we got it right, but in possession we let ourselves down a little bit, whereas today we were a little bit more braver and a little bit more courageous, which was always the messages through the course of the week. But the players have responded really well, on the opening day. To have a result like that's always very, very disappointing, but the players showed real character, great mentality, and to come through this week with the right messages has been really positive. So credit to the players.
Say good in possession, but good out of possession as well, because defensively you always seem to get your players back in the right place at the right time, and the odd occasion where that maybe fell through, you had Johnny Maxted there who managed to keep out a couple of efforts.
Yeah, listen, we pride ourselves on being okay out of possession. You're not always going to have the ball, so you need to be really disciplined, and that's where we come in from a tactical perspective. We pride ourselves on it, and like I say, it's normally that we get that side of it right, and again, the players take a little bit of responsibility for last week. I'm the first one to take responsibility myself, but when the ball turned over last week, we just weren't brave enough or reliable enough with it. Whereas this week was a different story. We were able to get into our patterns and be that little bit braver at the right times. And like you say, we feel like our job as staff is to make sure that we're right tactically, and the players go out and implement a game strategy. So yeah, we were excellent in and out of possession. I think it goes down as an excellent away performance, and something for us to build on now for what we hope to be a positive season.
Yeah, and a hostile place to come, isn't it, Chester, as well? Just shy of 2,000. The referee under intense pressure. I actually felt personally he had a decent game, and that's important as well, isn't it? That when you have a game and a place that's pretty hostile, that you need officials to be strong as well. And I felt they were today.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I thought I'll be the first one to stand here. I think I let the referee off last week. With his performance. We've seen that a number of times from that individual, but this week I felt the referee was excellent. We didn't get it all our own way, and I'm not just saying that because we got the 3 points. I actually felt he was very strong, and made his own decisions, and that's all you can ask from referees. We just ask them to be consistent with their own thoughts and not be influenced from external factors. So yeah, he was excellent today. Not just saying that because we've got the 3 points, but I thought he was good for both teams.
Just finally looking ahead, Kidderminster up next, another tough one. They're all going to be tough in this league, as we know, but Kidderminster had a decent start to the season. They've come down from the National League, but you're going to go into that game full of confidence off the back of this performance.
Well, why not? I mean, Kidderminster are a big force at this level, full-time club, lots of resources, and of their recruitment speaks for itself. So yeah, listen, it's always going to be a tough game, but as we've said consistently, it's never an easy game in this league, so we go there and we treat it like every other game. We do our due diligence, we prepare accordingly, staff and players, and we make sure that we've got everything within our power to go there. And this is where the squad will come into play now. We'll make sure that we look at what they've done over the last couple of games and through pre-season and cater to that. But they'll also be wanting to do that with us, because we need to concentrate on ourselves and put our best foot forward come Tuesday.
Gav, thanks very much. A long trip home, hopefully not quite as long as the trip up here.
Not far from me, actually. Not too far from me.
Local,
Yeah,
mate.
I'm Shrewsbury, so I'm all right.
Lucky you. You didn't get quite the same trouble that we had coming up here.
No,
Great result today, great performance.